Hello, everyone. Anthony, if you're not alone, want to talk to you about the fact that I haven't put up a podcast in a while, and whether you're listening actually now or you're gonna be listening in the future, however many years down the road, this was one of those times where I really didn't know what to say, and it was also one of those times where I was spending a lot of the last couple weeks doing a lot of self improvement, and what I end up want to talk about, essentially, I just let my mind tell myself what I want to talk about today. Literally 5 minutes ago, decided to record one of these, and what came to me was the simple fact of my lack of production. It's okay to have that sometimes. There'll be times where you'll have no idea what you want to create or do, and it does take those moments, those breaks, to articulate your next steps, to allow yourself to give in, allow yourself to become free of the judgment and just let your body do what it needs to do. Just your next decision may not even you may not even know what it is yet. And it comes to even deeper thought of the simple fact that people try to plan everything out. And I don't mean by using a calendar, like you shouldn't use a calendar, you should just memorize everything. What I mean is people try to plan things to the T way in advance. Like they know how something's going to turn out. So they already make the next step for that plan. They've already said this will happen, and this will happen, and this will happen. That's not how it works. It really isn't. What really happens is you make a plan, you do the first step, and it goes about 80% correct. And there's something you have to deal with. And then you make your next step based on what happened there. And usually your mind doesn't know what that next step is. The mind's actually very limited. It's limited to the knowledge it knows that you've given it. It's like a computer. There are some intrinsic instinctual things that your body knows overall, but for the most part, your mind only knows what you give it. So for it to know the next step, what's going to happen after step one, it might perfectly work out the way you want to, 100%. You can get lucky like that. That can totally happen. But for most of us, it does not. And you need to understand that in order to successfully follow your dreams, enjoy what you're doing, truly be happy, and happy is even the wrong word, it's more of enjoy what you're doing, enjoying the journey, you gotta let the next step come to fruition after the first step completes. You have to just, in a little bit, go by the seat of your pants, not completely half bake everything and just go for it. But at the same time, don't let analysis paralysis take over. Just be willing to let things happen. And if part of letting things happen means taking a break once in a while and accepting what you can and cannot do and not being angry at yourself for not getting things done, that's a huge bonus to you if you can start doing that. Not being lazy and being like, oh, I don't have to get anything. But if you're getting a lot done and you realize you need a moment or two, even like a week or two, that can happen. Now, for some people that are at a certain level of success, they don't get that ability. They don't have a moment. But for the rest of us that they're trying to make something happen, that we're on the grind, trying to shoot for a goal, really enthusiastic about it, even if you have a lot of enjoyment and a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of acceptance of the situation, it's still good once in a while to take those breaks when you feel like you need them. Not when you want to give up and your mind's letting you talk you into fear, but more of like you've been working for 4 days in a row, and when you go to do the next step, you don't even know what to do next. It's okay to take a break in those moments and just relax. Maybe even get a cup of coffee. Maybe even go out and get something to eat. Maybe make yourself a meal. Do something else you enjoy for a moment. Watch even a YouTube video about the top 10 craziest inventions of 2017. I don't know what your magic is, but don't be afraid to take those moments once in a while. Don't let them take over life, but once in a while they're good. This is Anthony. You're not alone. Looking forward to the next conversation. I will talk to you all soon.